Hello and welcome. My name is Slima. The aim of this video is to give you a brief overview on how Management Perspective could, within only a few minutes daily, enable you to know how your team is pacing, what you're likely to end up with, and the top actions you need to take to get you there. The Management Perspective gives you an overview of revenue, major controllable costs like food and labor. Let's look at the revenue on the left-hand side. You have various KPIs. For example, if you click on Rooms Revenue, more details are shown in the graph above. The magnifier indicates which KPI is displayed. Regarding the arrows, there are two things to note. The color indicates how actual is compared to forecast, or whichever value set you chose from here above. So here it was forecast. The direction of the arrow indicates how actual compares to last year. So clearly the best situation is one where the arrow is green pointing upward, indicating that actual is better than forecast and last year, while a red pointing downwards indicates the opposite. RevPolu month to date informs you how much revenue you have been able to generate per paid hour. Similarly, you can see RevPolu according to live forecast, what you're likely to end up with, as well as for forecast, budget and last year. Finally, on the revenue side, you find a 12-month on the books showing the revenue prospect for your hotel as per today. This is where you are today. This is how you were doing at the same time last year, and this is how much the pickup was last year. And considering the current situation, you can expect to pick up the same level of business. Here you would also able to see your live forecast compared to what you ended up with last year, so that you can adjust your live forecast accordingly. The first thing that strikes me is the pink color here, and as it's only 8 a.m., your department heads have not yet reviewed and updated yesterday's hours in their cockpits. According to PMI good practice, they should be done no later than 10 a.m. By the way, it's typically the job of the GM to make sure good practice is followed. Moving further down, you can choose division or department level, so you are able to see how your team is doing so far this month and what they will end up with if everything goes as planned at month end compared to the smart forecast and the static forecast. If you look at the revenue here, it's more than doubled. So the smart forecast, which can be seen as the staffing guidance, has reacted accordingly. Double the hours you allowed to use. However, watch out, you're burning more hours than you should. So you reduce the burn rate. For those properties using the food cost module, here you get an overview on how month-to-date food cost is developing.